music, the radio, nobody's boogie. Day after day, slaving away. Punching the timer, I'm late again. Sleep in the back way. I count the hours, minutes too. So satisfied. Jump in the ride. It's Friday night. Live it up, oh yeah. Friday night. Live it up, at last. Live it up, oh yeah. Friday night. Live it up, at last. Only on Friday. Same situation every day. Some kind of blue. Same complication standing in the way. Nowhere to run to. My mind is dreaming. I'm somewhere else. Can't seem to shake it. I miss the feeling. Having fun. No way to forget. Jump in the ride. It's Friday night. Living it up, oh yeah. Friday night. Living it up, at last. Living it up, oh yeah. Friday night. Living it up, at last. Living it up, oh yeah. Living it up, at last. Living it up, oh yeah. Living it up, at last. Living it up, oh yeah. Friday night. Living it up, at last. Living it up, oh yeah. Friday night. It's Friday night, November the 8th, 2019. Hey, 8 more weeks to go. We say goodbye to 2019 and hello to 2020. You know how I do it on a Friday night. We are going to jam out old school all the time. Living up Friday night. Got a little Mary J. Blige for you right now. We're going to keep it going. Everybody, let's do it. Come on, let's do it now. Yeah. This is how the boy Uncle Herman does it. Hey, Facebook, YouTube. Tune in if you can. Hey, Bridget. Hey, Hollywood. Sabra's with me. Claudette. Friday Night Live with your boy Uncle Herman, hanging out with me. I thank you very much. Old school all the time. I forgot I had these songs going. Um, Literally tonight was supposed to be starting about 6:40, but wound up doing some other things. But we're gonna keep it going anyway because let's keep it jamming, everybody. This is Friday night. Hey, we got the fair here in Jacksonville going on, and a lot of other things we're gonna talk about in about 4 minutes. I don't know. I'm just feeling very nostalgic tonight, old school. I just can't help it. I love the songs. All right, Facebook, let me turn you around here. On YouTube, on Facebook. I see you, Hollywood. When you wake up tomorrow. Good evening, Randy. Now I'm sitting here on the phone here. I'm trying to pull up this. Saber has sent me something, and we got into a little debate back and forth. But as soon as I pull it up, I want to read it to you and tell me what you think. Time for a little comic now. A little comic relief. Here we go.
Hi, I'm trying to Ryan. Ryan, how you doing? Hey, I'm good. Who am I speaking to? This is Josh. Josh is over at I'm one of your officials at the church where you guys are getting married tomorrow. Yeah. How you doing, man? I want to thank y'all for that too, man. We appreciate it. Good. Well, we definitely hope to make you a member here sooner or later since you guys are getting married, you know? Hey, man, I'm trying to get this work schedule changed up. You know what I'm saying? They got me working on Sundays now, man. So as soon as I tweak that and move that around a little bit, I'll be there. Okay, listen, we have a bit of a situation that's come up. We had some problems and miscommunication, and it's definitely been on our side. They had your name, Ryan, down here with your phone number, as well as your soon-to-be wife, Sonya. They had her name here, but we didn't want to call her with this. We wanted to just reach out and talk to you and see if we could just make you aware of what was going on, okay? Oh, what's going on, man? There's been a mix-up on scheduling. I don't know if you know, Sister Ola May, she passed away a week ago. And you're not a member of the church, so you wouldn't know her, but she's one of the oldest members here at the church. Sister Ola May passed away. And what's going on is you all's wedding is tomorrow at 12 o'clock. Right. But the actual funeral is at 3 o'clock here at the church. Okay, what's your name again, brother? What? Josh. Okay, look here, brother Josh. Hey man, we already got this thing in motion, man. We didn't send out damn near 200 invitations, man. I mean, God bless us. And I understand that, but I mean, you know, there's no way we could have moved it around. Now the funeral home is bringing the casket first thing in the morning. So what I wanted to make sure, and I didn't want you to tell your wife this, but the actual casket will be in the sanctuary, but we will have it covered. Hold on, man. Are you serious? Now look here, man, y'all need to move this around. I don't know what y'all gonna do. Y'all have a fellowship hall in the back or something like that. Ryan, the only place we can actually put the casket, if we didn't put it there, is in the actual room that your soon-to-be wife would be changing. That's the only place. You got your smile. Why would you change in no room with no dead body? Are you kidding me? And you know what? I understood that. That's the first thing I thought of. That's what I said. Let's just put the casket where it goes for the funeral, and we're gonna cover it up. And see, basically, you actually get it. Wow. I can't even believe you called me with this. Man, look at it. And excuse my French, man. Yeah, I know I need to get back in the church. I really do. But right now, Doc, this ain't going down like this, man. Now, we didn't already pay the money. Okay, so first of all, you know, she should. I don't even feel like she had to pay, you know, to hold no wedding over at her church where she paid tithes at. That's the first thing. You know, I ain't like that from the jump. But I went ahead and went with it because she want her pastor to marry us. And now you got the nerve to tell me that y'all rearranged that a funeral gonna happen the same day as my wedding, and my wife got to get dressed in the room with a dead body. Well, no, we're not gonna put her in there, bro. Like I say, I'm putting the body first thing in the morning. I'm gonna put that body in right there in front of the pulpit, and we're gonna cover it. Now, what you're getting out of this, you get more flowers because there's gonna be flowers from the funeral. So I'm thinking that's probably gonna be a little bit of a perk for you. I just wanted you to be aware that there's probably going to be more people than you think, because some of the people that's going to be at your wedding is really for the funeral. Hey, hold on, man. Are you serious right now, man? Look here, Doc. I done paid for the wedding to happen at this church, man, okay? And no disrespect to the lady that is passed, God bless her family. I ain't playing. She's not putting no dead body having a funeral as my wedding, man. That's crazy. I'm a member of the church too, sir. She's a member of the church too. I don't give a damn. I don't care no member of the church, man. I done paid for this wedding, and it's gonna happen tomorrow, man. You not fixing to put no dead body at my wedding. Watch your Okay, Mr. Ryan, I mean no disrespect, but the woman has passed. She is not gonna get up. I mean, what is the problem? The problem is your called me with this. Man, the day before my wedding, and we didn't schedule down this 6 months ago. Got to spend $25,000-$30,000 on this wedding, okay? And are you gonna tell me that we got to share our wedding with a funeral? What the hell is wrong with you, man? So let me ask you something. Do you want to have your wedding at this church? I paid for the. Which means I'm having a wedding. Okay, I tell you what. Let's get about it in the morning. I'm rolling up right out the street. Y'all can out there in the front and throw flowers like throwing rice, but we gonna have a wedding inside the sanctuary tomorrow. I promise you that. I cannot assure you that it won't be. As I have no other place to put the body. Okay, well, I'll bet you I found somewhere to put it. If I get that tomorrow, there's a body in there. There's gonna be a couple of bodies in there. You got two choices: to move their damn funeral or to reimburse me back this $30,000 out of my already spent. Those are the only two choices I want to hear about. Meet me at the front door tonight with a $30,000 cashier check, or we say to have this wedding up in there tomorrow morning. You heard me? I ain't playing at all. No joke. What's wrong with y'all, man? You can do something else, man. Listen, I understand that. Listen, sir, I don't want to hear nothing from you, man. All I'm saying is it's gonna be a wedding at this church tomorrow without the dead body. That's all I'm saying. Push it. Man. Right. There's one more little issue that I need to tell you also. What the be worse than a dead body? What is to be worse than a dead body at my wedding, man? The issue, sir, that is worse than a dead body is this is nephew Thomas. This man Jeff got me the prank phone call you.
His own best man did that to him. Uh,
What, you know what, man? The best man about to get the best super he can possibly get, man. Hey,
yo.
playing this, they gotta be oh, it is just to get the best beat down possible, man. I'm telling you, he was about to be a 21 gun salute at Old Lake Funeral, man. I can't believe I ain't recognize your voice, man. Listen to you every day.
Hey, welcome to Friday Night Live with your boy Uncle Herman. Hang out with me for a little while as we're gonna have some fun little talking too. I love these prank phone calls that I hear. Well, we're gonna start the show first. If those of you who are not in Jacksonville, if you haven't heard about it on the news, we have a Amber Alert, a missing child alert here in Jacksonville. 5-year-old, little 5-year-old Taylor Williams. She was last seen in her bedroom midnight about 3 days ago, actually, by her mother. That morning, I think her mother said around 3-4 o'clock in the morning when she went to go check on her child, the baby wasn't there. And she said the back door was open, well, unlocked, is what she said. Now, of course, we all wish the safe return of little Tyler Williams. She's only 5 years old, very innocent young girl. But there's too many circumstances surrounding this case, and I really wasn't going to talk about it, but I just feel I have to because it's utterly ridiculous about some of the things that people go through. But right now, just to let you know, after about 2 days of cooperating with the police, little Tyler's mother decided she's going to go lip shut. She is not going to help the police in this investigation no more. And that's the end of it. Now, when you start digging through a little bit of this stuff, you start seeing that where she used to live, because by the way, I must say, where the little girl was taken from, they had just moved in there like the day before. So now the child comes missing, and the police are now checking the old apartment that Tyler and her mother stayed at for evidence. Because let's just put it this way: the police don't believe her story at all. Okay, they're going to be hush hush about it. They're not going to say too much about it, but they don't believe her story at all. And the fact that this is your 5-year-old child that's missing and you don't want to cooperate with the police, even more suspicious. Now, even what's cast more doubt over her story is the fact that even at her apartment complex, nobody can recall seeing this girl for at least the past 6 weeks, 5 to 6 weeks. No one can account. Even when she moved into this new place that she was renting, no one didn't even see the child in. So I'm not trying to say anything. All right. I'm just saying that a young 5-year-old child is missing. Amber Alert is out. Let's, the cops ain't going to say it yet, but yes, the mother is a suspect. But we all know when things go bad like that, the family member is always the first that they look at. So the mother is a suspect. I'm going to say it. The police know it, and it's going to come about pretty soon. We're approaching the 72-hour mark that this poor child is missing. A lot of hopes and prayers are going out that the child will be found safe. But like some of the people were saying in an interview, some of the neighbors, it just don't look good. And too many of our young kids, let me not jump to conclusion, but too many young kids are being taken out way too early. They didn't ask to come into this world. But when they're here, we must take care of them as best we can. If we cannot feel we can take care of them, we need to reach out to agencies, other family members that could possibly help us. Okay, let's just hope for the best. Okay, hope for the best, prepare for the worst is what is always said. So that's where we're at. Little girl is Tyler Williams. Oh, she does have ties in. I just watched it on the news. I'm not sure if it was Louisiana, Kentucky, or where Alabama. I'm not even sure. But little girl is missing, 5 years old, and let's wish her a safe return. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I hate to use this term because this is going out to a lot of my fellow coworkers, but we've heard this growing up that a sucker is born every day, or actually every minute. I said that to say this. Last week, one of my coworkers, as we were on our way back to the yard. He was telling us about this government program that's out there now. Now, how many of you guys have ever had somebody inbox you something talking about have you heard this government program? They're gonna give you $250,000 to start a business and everything. Yeah, right. Well, this particular program that the government was supposed to be sponsoring is they will pay an individual 5 cents a mile for each mile that they're driving without using their cell phone. Now, the minute he said the government ain't going to pay you money, my BS meter went all the way up. Come on, the government, come on. We can live in this country for 50 years and they won't even give us a grant to get a business. But somebody come from overseas, hey, they just hand them money to start a business. Before I continue that, Saber did make a comment over here on Facebook, and I think I should address it. The child was never at that residence. You live only a couple of blocks away from there, Saber. This was 2 blocks from me. Yeah, she was missing way before. Yeah, her ass is grass, and just so is the lawnmower. Saber said it, not me. So don't be looking at me. This is Saber that said that, not me. But I agree. It's just a matter of time now. But now back to this government program that's supposed to pay you 5 cents a mile for every mile that you drive without texting or being on your phone. Now, my first question was, how would they know? Well, my coworker said, once you go in this little app, you have to put your driver's license number in. Okay, I'm thinking to myself, what does that have to do with anything? My driver's license number. What do you need my driver's license number for? Okay, maybe you want to verify if I am a licensed driver. Okay, I could go with that. I could slide that a little bit. Okay. Then as they go on talking, let's just say, for instance, you accumulate $200. Now, at 5 cents a mile, $200. You're going to be driving about, well, I can't even do the math in my head real fast, but well over 1,000 miles. Okay, to get $200. That sounds good. That sounds perfect, right? Okay, fine. But when I started dipping into this little program, my investigation found out that the government has nothing to do with this. In fact, I don't even really want to give you guys the name of this company because I didn't look into it too much. Where is it? Oh, it's called On My Way. And they said it was associated with the government. No, they didn't say it. My coworker said it. I looked it up. Government has nothing to do with it. Okay, so let's wipe that clean to begin with. Now, you already gave your driver's license number. In order for them to track you, so they say, you have to lock the screen on your phone. Okay. Now, if you're texting, if you're actually on the phone, people can find that out because you're bouncing off of these antennas all over the place. That's fine. But if you're texting, you're not bouncing off of anything. So how would they still know? Let's move on a little bit further, okay? Because right now I'm having fun reading this stuff. Now, I was all prepared to come on here and say this was a bunch of BS. Don't you guys fall for it? But I had to stop when I kept reading. It probably isn't BS. It probably isn't. These people probably will pay you 5 cents a mile for every mile that you drive without texting and driving or talking and driving. I don't know. I'm not getting into it. Okay. However, let's say you accumulate this $200. Your $200 that you accumulated can only be used to purchase items out of their little catalog. That's one of the catches. Now, these people are not handing you that money. No. But then I'm thinking to myself also, okay, if they're giving you this money and then you're ordering something out of the catalog and giving it back, how are they making money? Haven't figured that one out yet. I thought every way possible. Haven't figured out how they're making money, but they're going to make it somehow. So as I kept reading, they said, hey, if you want this money direct deposit, which was a joke, which was a serious joke, now you have to give over your account number and routing number. Now, remember in the beginning when I first started talking about this, you gave your driver's license number. So slowly, this company is getting your information and you have no idea. Slowly. Okay. Look, I consider myself a consumer watchdog. And when I start reading things, because like I said, I went to school for this stuff, I can sense when things aren't right. And one thing I like about the company is that they kept it short and sweet. They didn't go real long because if they went too long, people are going to lose interest reading and leave it at that. But if you go into this thinking that these people are going to just give you money like that, you're going to it wrong. A coworker of mine said to me that they're going to put the money on her Cash App. What is your Cash App associated with? Your credit card number. Is anybody following me here? Saber's following me because she says that's a quick lick. And I'm not giving my driver's license to no one. Too much scamming out there. It's always a catch to the BS, and it is. We got Hollywood over here on YouTube saying, hell no. Oh, hell no. Excuse me. Oh, hell no. Then they have access to your banking info. That's what I'm saying. See, they start off small, and then they're going to slowly get your information without you thinking. Bridget is saying you pay shipping and handling. Okay, Hollywood saying Cash App got me for $400. First off, people always ask me, do I have that Cash App? So hell no. No. After Green Dot screwed me over, there was no way I was even going to get involved in stuff like this. And I urge my people out there, don't do it. If you're going to get one of those prepaid cards, I did see one for American Express. If places take American Express, take that. Or a reputable bank like Chase or a bank, Wells Fargo, something like that. Then that's safe to put your money on those cards and use. But all those other cards out there, you're looking to get taken. Like the young man I talked to you guys about a few weeks ago, where they got him for $400. Okay, Green Dot, and then locked him out of his own account. Cash App works for me. Joyce is saying, hey, and you know what? Hey, if it's working for you, fine. Okay, more power to you. But don't say you weren't warned. Come over here. I don't do Cash App either. Joyce says cash. Hollywood, don't do it. We can all preach about not to do it. And my friend who I was telling it to, I was like, you shouldn't do that. It's not good. But some people just have to run their heads into the wall themselves. Okay. You can't you lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. Hollywood to Joyce, they got remote access to my phone and got into my bank account. I really don't need. See, here's some horror stories right here. People can tell you. I got mine. Hollywood has hers. And all we're doing, Joyce, is kind of warning you that maybe that's not such a good thing. Okay. Wells Fargo, you can lock and unlock your cards. I actually bank with Wells Fargo also. And I happen to love this service. It's just a savings account, so I don't even mess with it. But I love it. Never had a problem. Okay. Well, we're not going to wish anything bad on you, Joyce. Okay. All we're saying is beware. And listen, people, this was funny about this little app talking about 5 cents a mile. The timing that it's coming out right around the holiday season. Then all of a sudden, here you go, making you think you're going to get some extra money. That was another red flag to me. Why 8 months ago we didn't hear about this? But just before the holidays, okay, you're going to go to the store, think you do some holiday shopping, and your card is going to be locked up because you're not going to have no money in it. You're going to mess around. I'm telling you, it's inevitable that something is going to happen. Like I said, I don't wish anything bad on nobody, but I highly do not recommend you guys do this Cash App. It's too much going around. And if you have to order something online, then by all means, please get yourself one of them prepaid cards. Like I said, a reputable card, not from these Green Dot or all these other places out there that's going to rip you off anyway. Okay. So be prepared, beware, and don't say I didn't warn you. Don't say I didn't warn you, because you know what? I guarantee, well, maybe I shouldn't say this because now they're not going to do it. I guarantee you one thing: somebody between now and March is going to get taken. And I'm going to ask him to come on here and tell me what happened. I guarantee you it is. If it's not going to happen to you, it's going to happen to somebody that you know, but nobody's going to come on and admit it. I admit it. I got taken, but it wasn't but so much money. It was less than $100, so I wasn't too worried about it. Okay. But I learned my lesson. Okay. Joyce is saying, I used to receive money from my kids. No problem. And let's keep it that way. Let's keep it no problem. As long as it's working for you, and we're gonna let it ride like that. I just gotta look out for my people. And if I don't see something's right, I'm gonna say it. Hollywood, that's true, Bridget. I lost my card, and rather than get a replacement card, I found it. Hollywood, lucky the bank replaced the money. They having a conversation over there. I don't know what's going on. Sabra, they're trying to get some holiday funds for themselves. Not from Sabra. I work too damn hard for my money. And this is the type of time of year where you guys become I shouldn't say you guys. We can become vulnerable, extremely vulnerable. Okay. You got to watch the bottom line. And the bottom line is your pocket. Okay. Period. Because who's going to replace that money, especially from Cash App and things like that? And like I said, it hasn't happened to no one. Well, it hasn't happened to my girl Joyce. And I hope it doesn't. And I'm going to leave that alone. Okay. Hollywood, I was able to turn the card back in. What card was that? Hollywood. Oh, must have been your Wells Fargo card. No, that was Bridget talking about Wells Fargo. Yeah. So that was my little spiel on this company on my way. And it's not associated with, and see, and then of course you can they say if you bring other people in, like if I reached out there and I brought Hollywood in, Joyce in, and Saber in, I would get $2 for bringing each of you in, plus an extra 2 cents a mile. But why am I even talking about that? I ain't gonna do this crap. And I don't recommend anyone does. It's too many games out there. We work too damn hard for our money to have these people try to jack us. Okay? Keep your money in your pocket if it's not a reputable company. If it didn't happen to you, God bless you. But buyer beware. Just beware. I'm putting it out there. I hope you listen, and we're going to move on from there. Now, I was in Walmart, I think yesterday or day before yesterday, and it was a local Walmart, just a grocery store, neighborhood Walmart. And they replaced it. They had like 8 registers, and they replaced it with now the autumn, you just go and swipe it yourself, scan and go type thing. So I said to one of the people who worked, I said, boy, what happened? You changed around real quick. And she says, well, they had to because no one was coming to work. I'm like, well, damn, I stepped back and started thinking, no one's coming to work. Now, Walmart's a pretty good company. Some people say it's good, they work there. Some people say it's bad, they work there. But look, they're making like $12, $13, $14, $15 an hour. It can't be but so bad. They really came up over a few years ago when it was going through some problems. They offering, medical insurance and everything else. So like all companies, you're going to have your good and your bad. Okay. But what I found out, and I really don't like, is that these companies, rather than to pay people what they're worth, you want to pay me $9 an hour to do $25 an hour worth of work. And they keep loading more and more on you. And I think that is freaking ridiculous. So even though we say there are jobs out there, or people claiming there's not jobs out there, some people are going to work the way they get paid, very little and once a week. Okay. These companies out there, let's just take McDonald's for a billion-dollar company. Billion-dollar company. And I walk into several McDonald's. And even though they're a franchise, these these people that own these McDonald's, trust me, they're not having any problem paying their bills. Okay. But you want to work someone for the little bit of money you want to pay them. Now, I don't know about anyone else, but I don't want to see somebody coming out cleaning the bathrooms and then walking behind the counter, even though they wash their hands, preparing my food. I don't want to see that. Okay. If anything, I clean my own damn bathroom and go prepare my food. Okay. I don't want to see you coming out here doing it. And I suggested one time, no one ever listens anyway. Why don't you just hire a full-time maintenance person, McDonald's Corporation, that'll go within a 5-mile radius to every McDonald's around, maybe 10-mile radius, and make sure the bathrooms are kept up, things like that. Michelle, Walmart is one of the worst places to work. Okay. And what? Okay, Michelle. This is Michelle. On Facebook. Why is that? What if you heard that? Why it's so bad? Because no one has actually told me why. I heard it was bad. Also, Michelle, I did. I heard it was bad. Also, but no one could actually tell me why. What did you hear? Why Walmart is so bad? Is it the way they treat their people, or is anybody out there know someone that actually works there or Walmart also that can back up Michelle by saying that Walmart is the worst places to work at? And then now I don't go into these places looking for problems, but they seem to be right there in my face. And this was freaking disgusting to no end. I walked into KFC right on 103rd by 295. I was hungry and I had a taste for KFC. I went in there. And I swear to you, as my name is Herman Jones, the guy behind the counter, you would have thought they just found him behind a garbage dump. His shirt, he could not have washed that shirt for about 3 weeks. I swear to God. So the couple's in front of me, and they're ordering, and hold on, let me stop here. Tisha saying the benefits suck. Okay, Saber saying, I agree with you, Herman, about hiring someone to do the cleaning, just the cleaning. Michelle saying because they don't pay people what they're worth, like you said. But I heard they're paying like $15 an hour. I mean, when I was stocking groceries, I wasn't making that much that was back in the day too. I was making like $9 and some change. And this was living in New York. And I was stocking groceries at the A&P supermarket. So I don't know. If that is your particular job function, then okay, hold on. I got other people calling there. Mostly what I've heard was the awful pay. But once again, I'm hearing that they pushed it up to $15 an hour. I think we're still talking about Walmart, Danielle. Oh, Danielle. Hey, Danielle. Hey, sweetie, how you doing? All right. I hope the baby's fine. All right. My friend Danielle. Oh, I didn't. This didn't dawn on me until I saw Danny after that. Michelle, no, they don't have stockers. No, they don't have stockers are paid differently from cashiers. Oh, so it's not $15 across the board. See, I didn't know that. Okay. I didn't know that. I thought Walmart was paying, if you're coming in $11.50, $12 an hour, and everybody would move up to that certain pay level, wherever the cutoff might be at $15 an hour. I was unaware that everyone gets paid differently. Oh, well, of course, if you work in overnight stock, you're probably going to get a little bit more money. Sable, workers with dirty uniforms shouldn't be allowed to walk through the doors, should be turned around. It's unsanitary. And Saber, with that, I'm going to tell you what I did. After I ordered, and actually, I should have just walked out. I didn't have my phone with me. I left it in my vehicle, and I wanted to take a picture because I was going to post it on Facebook. Hey there, Danny. I was going to post it on Facebook and let everybody see how disgusting it was, but I didn't feel like going back out to get it. So after he made my food and everything, and he handed it to me, I mean, he was a polite person. Oh, she's doing great, and the baby is amazing. Excuse me, people. This is my friend Danielle. I'm going to look at your page. I'm sure you got some pictures of the baby on the page, so I get to see how the little one looks. Okay. And oh, so after he handed me my food, I said to him, "Do they only provide you with one shirt?" And the manager was sitting on the floor by the safe counting some money, and she looked up at me. I said, "Because man, this is a bad image to be in the food industry. It really is." It was disgusting. Hey, if he took off that shirt, it'll stand up in the corner by itself. It was disgusting. The manager should have been fired and he should have been sent home. How you even let someone come to work unshaved and everything else? But then I'm thinking, how much is he making that he don't even care? You got to take pride in your job, pride in yourself. My mother always told me, when you walk out that door, take pride in the way you look. Boy, did she install that in my head. And if I didn't get it through my head, she put it in my ass before I walked out that door. Believe it, she ain't play. You take pride in yourself when you walk out that door. So I always try to make sure I'm decent when I walk out the door. Uh, all right, I'm going to check it out, Daddy. All right. Manager should have been terminated. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Just for the hell of it, tomorrow I'm going to go back up to that KFC. And I'm going to see if he's there. And if he is, I'm going to take a picture of that shirt. I'm going to post it on Facebook. You know, I'll put him out there in a minute. If you guys would have seen it. But now, would you guys have said something if you walked in there? I tried my best to describe it as terrible as it was. And it was bad. And you're in the food industry. This is what pissed me off. You're in the food industry looking like crap. And they're allowing you to get away with it. And the only time that you're going to see the owner, which one time I walked into a Wendy's. And the only time the one girl told me she'd been working there about 9 months. She'd never seen the owner. Don't know who he is because they don't show up. They don't care. The only time they care is when they pull up on their computer and they see their profits are not where it wants to be. Then all of a sudden they want to come in a day or two later and raise all sorts of hell trying to find out why they're not making the money they should make. Because you're not, I can't say you're not treating your people right. I don't know. I never worked at Wendy's. But you have to take some more initiative. I can't stand when I talk to people and they say they don't even know what the owner looks like. They never seen him. They've been working there for like a year and a half. These people don't care. But then you want to bring people in to care. How is that possible? Everybody wants to get compensated for what they do. I would have said something. I'm spending my money. Yeah, I didn't say it at initially, which I should have. I should have just walked out. Normally I would. It was disgusting. They don't have serve. They don't. They would not have serviced me. Don't like KFC. Oh yeah, I have a thing for KFC. Although the KFC down in the South tastes a little different from up north. Yeah, I don't know. Supposed to be all the same, but it really isn't. Okay. So it's like you got to beware when you walk into these places because you're putting your better health into these people's hands. And even in saying that, I'm thinking about why did I even eat that chicken? But this is what's going on out there in the industry. So I sit back, even in my job. You talk about revolving door. We can blame it on a lot of things. We can blame it on pay. We can blame it on benefits. We can blame it on work schedule. We can blame a lot of things. Daniel saying my cousin is the general manager of McDonald's, and she is overworked. She is overworked. It's crazy. Well, I like this. I don't even think she has time to pay attention to what her workers look like. Hey, Danielle, do you think she is being underpaid also? And but that's still no excuse. You're right. It's still no excuse whatsoever. Hollywood's saying I want to know, do your cousin feel like she is being compensated for the type of work that she's doing? Because I don't think so. I'm going to say it like that. I don't think so. I know Wendy's managers can make about 55,000 a year. That much I do know. If you're a manager at Wendy's, you can get up to 55,000. Um, I don't know what it takes to be in the restaurant business. I never, I worked at Red Lobster, but I don't know, what the pay would be and what they have to go through. I know they got to do inventory, scheduling. I know it's a lot to go through. I wonder if your cousin feel like she's being compensated correctly. Hollywood, if they don't come to work looking like that, Herman, there's no self pride. And I'm so sorry that I did not walk out of there. I'm so sorry I didn't walk out there and get my phone and take a picture. And maybe then some of these people, these owners, I mean, that poor guy, somebody would have lost their job, I believe. And I wouldn't want to be him or anybody else. But come on now. You got to show something. You got to show you're doing something. Come on now. I mean, I'm paying. I think she's underpaid for the amount of work she does. And I bet she puts in more than 9 hours a day too, Danielle. I bet you she does. I bet you, because you know what? They don't care. In fact, what is it? Church's Chicken. I know someone who works there. The manager, oh, you average 1,500 every 2 weeks. Oh, 1,500 every 2 weeks, so 750. I think that's gross. 1,500 every 2 weeks, 750 a week. That's not bad. 3,000 a month. Okay, that's pretty good, provided that they're not working her 6 days or 7 days a week. Because I know your manager, you're on salary. You're not. I'm assuming she's on salary, or but like I said, I don't know. But 1,500 every 2 weeks. That's actually right around kind of average, I think. So if she's doing 5 days a week, maybe 10 hours a day, maybe 10 hours. The keyword maybe. Yeah, that would be pretty good. But then again, if she is taking on the brunt of the workforce on her own with no help, assistant managers or leads, or whatever they call it, then no, then she is definitely underpaid at that point. All right. But this is what we're dealing with today, and this is what these companies are dealing with today. So I know they've been talking about trying to raise the minimum wage to $15 an hour. Would that help? Yeah, it probably would. It probably would. But then you got to look at who you're hiring also. A lot of these companies, they want to hold back on the profits and spending the money because they want it all in their pockets. So they hire a bunch of teenagers. And let's face it, you hiring kids in school, and especially if this is the senior year, you're not going to get too much out of them, especially around March, April, and May. They're going to hardly ever come to work because they're about to graduate. Yes, she's salary. Oh, yes, she does. She will go in at 4 a.m. and won't leave to. Oh, hell no. Oh, no, no, no. Excuse my language. No freaking way. They ganking her. Did you see this? $1,500 gross. I'm assuming gross every 2 weeks. And she goes in sometimes at 4 o'clock in the morning and don't get off to sometimes 8 o'clock at night. Oh, it wouldn't be me. But Danielle, a lot of times it's the status of saying you have that to have that title of manager. She does everything, even get the line to make the food. Now I don't know why he's calling me. I'm gonna have to hope he ain't outside. Yeah, she's underpaid. She got to find someplace else. No, hey, Bridget. Hey, Danielle, this is my friend Bridget. Known her from 1976. Love her to know and trust her. And she's saying no. But well, I just put it like this. It wouldn't be me. It couldn't be me. No. Mm-mm. That's overworked. Yeah, she's doing way too much. But in her defense, I don't know her cousin, but in her defense, she probably enjoys her job. So she probably really doesn't think about it. Like me or you be saying, oh, are you kidding? I come in at 4 o'clock. By 1 o'clock, I'm out of there. Okay. I done gave you 8, 9 hours. I go to work at what? 3:30 in the morning. I don't get off until about 1:30. Okay. Oh, oh, oh. Every 2 weeks, um, 1,500 take home. Oh, okay. Okay, now we're talking. Okay. Uh, you know what? I don't have too much to say about that then. Every 2 weeks, but if she's working 7 days, I'm gonna do the math on that a little bit later. And she's working 7 days, like 12, 34, 16 hours. Oh, I don't have to do the math on that. It wouldn't be me. Oh, heck no. She's doing more hours than me. To take home that in 2 weeks, baby? Oh, sweetie, no. No. My suggestion, she should take one of those, if she's into the whole restaurant thing, take one of the hotel restaurant courses online, get that degree, that certificate, and she can make more money. If she has that little piece of paper, she'll make more money. I don't know if she went up through the ranks and became manager, but I know if she has that little piece of paper, she'll make a whole lot more. She might be a district manager and put in for a job with that. All right. All right. So here we go, people. We're coming into the holiday season, and I don't know why I'm feeling so good tonight. I'm really beside myself for some reason. And now I'm even happier that my friend Danielle has tuned in. So I got all my people here. All right. Right. And we know what is happening in another 2 weeks, right? Right, Bridget? Right, Sabre? Right, Joyce? Right, Hollywood? We all know what's happening the 24th of November, right? Okay, maybe I don't know. Oh, she works at the one on Southside Boulevard. Southside Boulevard. I don't know where that one is. That must be down towards Tinseltown area. I don't go down that far too much. Overwork. Have to give her a day off. She really loves. You know what? I think Danielle's cousin really does love her job. Sometimes, as strange as this might sound, sometimes money isn't really the issue. Is what you is your love for the job. We could put money, a dollar amount, on a lot of things, but if you really love your job, some people don't look at it. Me personally, I'm gonna pull a dollar amount on my job. I've been driving buses for 27 years. All right, total 27 years, 21 here at JTA. So yeah, I want a dollar amount put on. It's your birthday, November 24th. Yes, people, and I want a whole bunch of happy birthdays that Friday, Saturday, and of course that Sunday. I don't know if I'm gonna do a live show that Sunday. I might come on live Sunday for about 30 minutes and do a little birthday show. And just thank everybody for wishing me a happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to me. All right. And we're coming into my second or third year doing this show. Yep, she likes the job. Okay. All right. See, you really can't say nothing. Well, we can say anything we want to, but if she enjoys her job, she enjoys what she's doing, she'll make it work. All right. So yeah, we got the holidays coming up. Beware when you're out there, especially when you're going into these parking lots. Watch at 6 o'clock. Look around you. Make sure you're not being followed. I want my people to be around for a very, very long time. I love you guys. I really do, y'all. You've been great to me for the past 2 years. And I do have a big surprise coming for the new year. Oh, yes. Big surprise. Everything I said I was going to do, I have done it so far. And I got one more goal to go. And it's going to be great. And thanks to you guys, you're going to help me get there. I'm going to appreciate you guys somehow, somewhere along the way. I'm going to appreciate you guys and show you my appreciation. Okay. Don't know how yet. Well, I have an idea, but we're going to play this out. And I don't know that. You better turn. um, what do you want this year, Herman? No, Bridget. Hey, Danielle, I gotta show you. Probably if you tune in next week, I'm gonna show you what Bridget got me one year. Um, Natasha, she got me. I ain't gonna mess. Natasha's still sitting in the room, by the way, Bridget. Yeah. Um, I don't know. It's so close to the holiday. It's kind of hard to turn up because people are going to be going out and going. And by the way, anybody um going away for the holidays? Or you're gonna have some people come over to your house that you really don't want to come over? I got a few horror stories to tell about it. And we never did when JB was here. We never did finish that conversation about what was the most lamest excuse someone gave you for not spending the holiday with you? It might be Thanksgiving, Christmas. Who cares about New Year's? Thanksgiving, Christmas, Valentine's Day, okay? Or your birthday, okay? Now, I was going to wait because I want to hear you guys. I know somebody out there got a horror story, but I'm going to tell you my story, okay? It was pretty funny and pretty insulting on top of it, okay? Now, I don't know how it is in any other state, so I'm only going to talk about Jacksonville because I live here now. But I'm pretty sure it's probably like that all over, or like this all over. Thanksgiving is always on a Thursday, so Monday, Tuesday, people are out feeding the homeless and making sure they kind of have like a nice Thanksgiving, either that Tuesday or Wednesday before Thanksgiving. Okay. But on Thanksgiving on Thursday, I keep looking over here. Sorry. On Thanksgiving on Thursday, people are usually home with their families, right? I mean, I don't know any shelter that's open where people are volunteering their time on Thanksgiving Day, at least not here in Jacksonville, that you're going to have people volunteering because they're home with their families. That's what it's supposed to be. Well, my horror story is what someone told me the first Thanksgiving that we were staying together. She left to drop off her daughter, said she's just going to make a couple of rounds and she'll be back about 1, 2 o'clock. Well, got up and made the Thanksgiving turkey. Actually, I didn't make no turkey. I made a duck. I like duck. You know how I feel about turkey, so let's not even go there. I made duck, Cornish hens, and all the trimmings and everything. So 1 o'clock came, 2 o'clock came, 3 o'clock came, 4 o'clock came, 5 o'clock came. Oh, guess what? Nobody's still here. So I went on and ate my Thanksgiving dinner by myself. Then around 7:30, quarter to 8, they come pulling up, talk about, I called you, but you didn't answer the phone. Well, yeah, I went to Redbox to rent a movie and I left my phone home by mistake. So where were you that you wasn't here with me on Thanksgiving? This heifer had the nerve to tell me she was out feeding the homeless on Thanksgiving Day. Do I look that stupid to people to believe some crap like that? They don't do that here in Jacksonville. You do not feed people on Thanksgiving Day. I mean, there are shelters open, but everybody's home with their families. So I said, what shelter was it? It don't matter what shelter it was. I was out feeding the homeless, helping to feed the homeless. So people wonder why I have the attitude I have with certain things and why I don't put up with nonsense. And I don't want you girls, you ladies out there to put up with nonsense either. Thank you. They feed the homeless before Thanksgiving. I'm always home for the holidays. Can anybody tell me where in your city that they feed the homeless on Thanksgiving? Because usually everybody is home with their family. That was my horror story. That was the biggest BS. Well, probably not the biggest BS she told me, but that was one of them. And I couldn't believe she actually looked me in my face and told me some crap like that. See, that told me what kind of respect she had for me. None whatsoever. Was I upset about it? Yes, I was at first. But then I realized, I can't make nobody respect me. You can't make nobody respect you, but you can stay the hell away from them. Because if they were so easy to tell a lie like that, what other lie that's gonna come flowing out their mouth? They have no filter to it. Just lie like it's no tomorrow. Lie because they can. Hollywood said nowhere. I don't believe it. Oh, and Hollywood is from up north, Massachusetts. Okay, she's a damn liar. Yes, she. Oh, and I guess you really expected me to believe that. I guess you really expected me to believe that. But you know what? Does anyone out there have a horror story for me? I want to hear that. You got mine. Did anybody ever lie to you guys? Danielle's saying, okay, so the very first Thanksgiving I had with my now husband, I went all out and cooked large meal. I normally don't do anything special for the holidays because I was always single. Um, anyway, I cooked this large meal, ham, deviled eggs, veggies, side dishes. See more. Boy, she got a novel going here. Okay, let's see this. This is going to be interesting here. Okay. She cake from scratch, cheesecake, sweet potato pies. Anyway, he did not eat. He did not eat. Okay. Okay. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Come too fast. Okay. Ooh, he did not eat and went to his family's house, and I ended up eating alone. He didn't my food. Well, you didn't go to his family's house with him? I was pissed off and haven't cooked Thanksgiving since. I don't blame you. Oh, but Danielle, why didn't you go with him? Well, hold on. Were you invited to go with him? That's the real question. Who's over here saying Hollywood saying, "Oh my God," and Hollywood like say nowhere. No, yeah, that was the big. She. Yes, that's right, Save. I got to read it again. She's a damn liar. Yeah, and it was just so funny. When I think back on it now, I can laugh at a lot of things. And yeah, in fact, by the way, Danielle, that was the last time I cooked Thanksgiving too. Or, but I'm not confrontational all the time. I learned to just lay back. But he did eat your food, Danielle. Even though it was the next day, he did eat your food. So it's not like he totally avoided it. And hey, wrap me up a plate if you got some extra this year, because it looks like I'm going to still be single come Thanksgiving in a couple of weeks. Oh, so once again, my people. Hey, Tracy, I saw you up there. I just forgot to say hi to you. Tracy Jones, no relations yet. Yes, oh, okay. She was invited. Okay. No, she didn't. Okay, hold on a second. Dan, you said no because I cooked, so why go? You know, because you are married, I'm going to not comment too much on that. Wow. But I agree. I agree. Um, I agree. That's really all I will say on air. I agree. Um, but yeah, that was your first. I believe you said that was your first Thanksgiving together. I think. Let me go stroll back down here a second. I think that was their first Thanksgiving together. She said, yes. It was their very first Thanksgiving with her now husband. Yeah. You know, sweetie, it's I know how you feel. It was probably a very hurtful feeling. Um, I understand. I'm with you on that, and I hope that you guys have many more Thanksgiving, and maybe this year he'll cook for you and make all the trimmings and the cakes and the pies and really spoil his wife on this Thanksgiving. That's what I'm hoping he'll do, and I'm hoping that you guys will have a glorious time together this Thanksgiving. Patrick, how you doing? Hey, Patrick, I was actually going to inbox you today. Yeah, excuse me for a minute. Do you remember Paula in Freeport? I think her last name was Connors. If you can remember, Paula Connors. I was trying to look her up, and one of you, if that was her last name, light skinned Paula. Um, yeah, that's all I know can remember about her. Okay. Um, but hey, my people, I love you. I thank you. I really um didn't want to say too much coming into the holiday season. Um, I'm kind of holding back because there's some things that's going on for the positive, for the good. All right, and I'm just waiting for the big boom, if you're going to call it that. I'm trying to think of something respectful, um, and not too nasty. But yeah, I'm trying the climax. Yeah, the big climax. That's what I want to say. That's what I want to say. Yeah, the big climax is coming. But I had a good time with you guys. We're running over a little bit as always, but I don't care because I'm having a good time. And listen, people. What I'm going to urge you guys to do is, if you go into a restaurant and you see something that's not right, please inbox me. Let me know. I will talk about it. I will bring it up and hopefully reach some people out there that can do something about it. Some way, somehow. It's small right now, my show, but it's going to get bigger. I guarantee it. We're going to have some fun. Tune in next week, of course. And we're going to keep it going. Hey, next week we're going to go back to relationships. I kind of avoided talking about relationships this year on this show because I had some other things going on. But we're going to get back into relationships, how to keep it strong coming into the new year, how to keep it strong coming into the holiday seasons with my friend Danielle experiencing what she experienced. What happens when your significant other wants to go to their parents' house, but you don't want to? Do you still go anyway? Or do you back off? And should he or she stay with you because you don't want to go? Mm. Well, you know what? I'm glad I don't have to worry about that situation. But it's your boy, Uncle Herman. I love you. I appreciate you. You guys have been great. Thank you, Danielle. Thank you, Bridget. Thank you, Hollywood. Oh, who else we got up there? Robin, I saw you up there. And a whole lot of people. Patrick, how you doing, buddy? And we are going to do it again next week. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate you guys. Bernard Williams taking us home. Who do you love, baby? Who do you love? Who do you love? Are you sure? Who do you love? Are you sure? Who do you love? Are you for sure? Girl, I'm in love with you. Girl, I'm in love with you. I'm gonna keep them on just for you, Sabre. That you won't go, please tell me. Don't want to lose your love with me. To make me very happy. I'm the one. I don't want to lose your love. Make me so. Who do you love? Are you sure? Who do you love? Are you for 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 sure?
Let me welcome everybody to the Wild Wild West. A state that's untouchable like alien nest. The track hits your eardrum like a slug to your chest. Like the best for your Jimmy in the city of sex. We in that sunshine state for the bomb and a century. The state where you never find a dance floor empty and pimp street. On the mission for them greens. Lean, money making machines, serving fiends. I've been in the game for 10 years making rap tunes. Ever since Honeys was wearing Sassoon, now it's 35 and they clock me and watch me diamond shining, looking like I'm Bob Liberace. It's all good, from Diego to the Bay. Your city is the bomb if the city make it play. Throw up a finger and feel the same way. Straight looking down for California, yeah. West Coast. That's right. California dreaming. Soon as I step on the scene, I'm hearing hoochie screaming. Paying for money and alcohol, but life of a West Side player will die. It's on ball. Only in Cali will we riot, not rallies to live and die. And that everywhere just not valid. That's right. They love the Cali system, rise what we do. Lost
All right, Miss Kempton, this is for you then. To live and die in LA. Yeah, this the jam. West Coast, East Coast, we don't discriminate. We just jam. And as always, people, if you're going out tonight, I meant to tune off of, I got to say this. If you're going out tonight, be safe out there. If you're going to drink and drive, find yourself a designated driver. All right. Don't go out there doing nothing silly. You got Uber, you got your local places that'll take you. Call a friend, but do not go out there drinking and driving. I'm going to see each and every one of you back here again next week. From California Love to NWA. Listen to the single like you be like, yo, I gotta get it. See you guys next week.